I think part of that is, and I will say this from my own experience, is, I come from, comedy a lot of time is improv. It's improv, and improv leans into timing, leads into the ability to act on the spot, the ability to adapt.
Local news anchors taking day off due to existing on only 3 hours of sleep for the entire weekend. Panic breaks out in the newsroom. In other news, Jack Black to be placed in the sludger mines for creating the worst vocal stim in recent history.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
Stream only on Violet Sign News Network. Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting is one of my favorite moves of all time because of him and the message he provided.
Yeah, it's one of those where, and this is speaking from my own personal experience, in the quote unquote acting thing. I haven't been in movies and stuff like that. But I did acting because that's what being a haunt actor is. You are acting. And a lot of times, you're doing characters, you have roles, you have lines, you have stuff like that. Are they momentary roles and lines and stuff like that? Yeah. But I did a hell of a lot of fucking speaking roles.
Your laugh reminds me of something, I can't get my tongue on it, like deja vu.
I feel like I've heard that before. Like, it's strangely familiar, but I can't just, Nope, it escapes me. So me as a haunt actor, as a person, who's actually gone and done acting classes and done improv classes and done all of these things, and it did acting in front of crowds, like live entertainment for years. It's one of those where you have improv and you have comedy. Those are two really big ends with a lot of people and a lot of crowds. And so those require, the ability to express yourself well, to connect with people in a certain way, to understand timing, to understand tone, to understand all of that. And I do think, especially those who are in the more comedic bent, say for example, Robin Williams, Jack Black, I would even say Ryan Reynolds. He's not a comedian, but he's constantly acting, and he does
I would like to see
more
JB in a role like Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo. I think it would be interesting to see how he would handle the role of a thriller movie villain.
It would be interesting. I feel like Jack Black could absolutely be fucking terrifying. And it's one of those where being able to understand tone, timing, and emotions to pull off comedy, I do think sets you up well to be able to pull off more serious roles, because your whole repertoire is connecting with people through humor and is the human connection. So you're already set up to how can I, not get in people's heads, but how can I connect with people's hearts? And so time is a huge thing about comedy and horror. Yes. Actually, Jack Black was in a movie called Bunny. One wasn't a horror film. It was more serious. It's Subversive too. Yeah. And so I do think, him as an actor, could he do well? Would he ever do a role like that? Who knows? Maybe he just enjoys being a goofy fucking guy, which if he does, hey, it pays the fucking bills. Minecraft movie was a success. Good for him. But it's one of those where it'd be interesting to see.